Om Maham Vadra Guru Padme Siddhi Hum.
Greetings, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. Happy full moon in Aries, and welcome to the Wavespell of the yellow seed of awakening and enlightenment. Powerful energies coming in with this Aries full moon, and we have 10 galactic activation portals in a row in this powerful Wavespell. It's a new time, it's a new way, it's a new life, it's the new earth. We are feeling this coming in so many ways. Today is a very special transmission covering this yellow seed Wavespell, the full moon in Aries, and then a very sacred ceremony, Puja, prayer for this powerful hunter's full moon and powerful fiery sign of Aries, the ram, and the higher mind. We begin with Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio from Galactic Destiny Readings. Yellow Seed Wavespell, Keens 144 through 156. The code of the 144 coming in through this whole 13-day Wavespell. From October 9th to the 21st, 2022, targeting awareness, the power of flowering, ripening to our full potential. The Yellow Seed Wavespell starts with Keen 144, which is a potent DNA activator, catalyzing accelerated growth. This gives you an idea of the potency of this Wavespell in your soul's evolution. Keen 144 is in the 8th column of the Tzolkin Calendar. The number 8, of course, represents abundance and fertility as well as flow. The in-breath and out-breath of the Creator in the infinite cycles of the universe. And indeed, the source energy is what helps us lighten up and grow. We have left the central core column, which represents source, 0 point, and we are now traversing down the omega wall of this time tunnel, launching into the second part of the Tzolkin, representing the duplicate world. This is where our new creations take root. On day 3, October 11th, 2022, we commence another potent journey through 10 successive galactic activation portals in a row, which heightens the intensity of the daily energies. This is an accelerated growth cycle as we climb higher up the ascension ladder, Jacob's ladder. During these 10 gap galactic activation portal days, the veil between the worlds is thinner, and it's much easier to access the Akashic records, guidance and inspiration for your new creations, and inspired passionate impulses. This Wavespell kicks off on an Aries full moon on October 9th, 10th, on the 1010 manifestation portal. This is akin to a wildfire blazing through the forest, burning up all the debris, and popping all the seed pods on and in the ground to awaken and begin to shoot as the soaking rains follow the fire. Aries is the fearless warrior, who is independent and fully focused on his path as the leader and entrepreneur. The yellow seed also holds strong focused and yang masculine energy. Couple this with the 1010 equal 11 manifesting new beginnings codes, and we have phenomenal fuel to fulfill our destiny during this cycle. The themes that we will be exploring through this yellow seed Wavespell encompass seeding, self-germination, creation, flowering, power of growth, abundance, seeding manifestation, fertile ground, gestation, opening, new possibilities, new beginnings, targeting awareness and growing towards our highest potential. This is a period of tremendous growth potential and a fantastic opportunity to step out of your comfort zone, embrace the light, dare to shine and blossom to incredible new heights. This applies on a personal, collective, and planetary level. We can expect much more fertility, creativity, and abundance to flow into our lives through our ability to fully focus our intent on our divine missions. Greater numbers of people will begin to awaken as they rise from their slumber in the deep dark soil and use their energy to turn towards the light, the sun, the source of life, breaking ground and joining together with like-minded souls to form communities, unified in their purpose. Now is the time to sow all your new ideas and initiate new projects so they can take root and grow. Our efforts will assist us in manifesting our highest potential and seed the highest timeline for the new earth. Make sure you invest in a notebook, diary to keep with you at all times in order to record all those sparks, ideas, and inspirations you will be receiving. Make sure that you listen for the signs and promptings for the right time and right path, revealing your new direction, and then take inspired action to see them grow. This is a very fertile time to seed our new reality into manifesting Nova Gaia, a brilliant time to launch the new 5D projects, particularly better environmental systems and business practices which are sustainable in this new paradigm. Now is the time to flower and plant new ideas in the minds of the receptive in order to target greater planetary awareness. We pray that greater numbers of the sleeping masses will awaken to the divine truth during this 13-day cycle. The more awake our collective is, the quicker we manifest our better reality. Amen to that. Ariel Spilsbury, author of the Mayan Oracle, extrapolates the potential of this yellow seed cycle as such. Yellow seed is the ordered pattern of growth. You and your life are the fertile soil, and the mystery blooms within you through the power of your intention or seed thoughts. Just as a seed contains the hologram of its completion, the process of manifestation follows a natural order. In this gestation process, your intention is quickened by spirit. The charged seed, your true desire or vision, becomes the focus for germination. What can you open that will support receptivity and assist the germination of your seed intentions? Envision the seed receiving the invitation to grow in the openness of your world. Viscerally feel the possibility of your heart's dream emerging. Your true desires and dreams contain an innate intelligence that can break through even the rigidity of fixed expectations. Planting a new seed, even in the hard soil of old belief systems, can bring unexpected magic and growth. Be willing to break open the constrained shells of past patterns, the shackles of belief structures. Call forth your creative involvement with life. The involvement frees and awakens the powerful energy of the life force, shifting your perceptions and experience, catalyzing the manifestation of your dreams. Be willing to participate spontaneously in your growth, unrestricted by the illusion of old structures that once provided safety. Move forward into the light of new and greater possibilities. Tropism is the tendency to respond or move towards something by natural attraction. Through a code inherent within, a sprouted seed grows toward the light, and a sunflower follows the sun. Did you know when there is insufficient sun, the sunflowers turn and face each other to share their light and remain open? On the darkest of days, go and share your light to awaken others to the light within. I am seeding a new awareness. In like manner, you respond to the light of your essence self, opening naturally to the fulfillment of your true nature. Through your own process of living and learning, you generate and plant various intentions and desires. As your natural growth pattern is catalyzed and awakened, your truth germinates in wisdom, emerging into the light in which all seeds flourish. As you plant your own truth, more truth comes to light. In this way you create ever more fertile ground in which to explore and express all that you are, as a true star seed, seeding the new reality. Keen 144, Day 1, 9th of October 2022. We commence our growth phase with a yellow magnetic seed, 1 Khan, seeking to attract our purpose for this Wavespell, which is to awaken to our highest potential, blossoming and growing through the path of greatest soul light. Keen 156, Day 13, 21st of October 2022, we conclude with the yellow cosmic warrior, 13 Keeb, the trailblazer who teaches us to fearlessly shine our light through our pure soul essence, daring to shine and lead others through awakening their gifts and the light within each of their seed packets. We finally arrive at the cosmic teacher, the courageous, Christed rainbow warriors victorious in our ascension quest to discover the Holy Grail, the promised land and the treasure within. Warning: the shadow side of yellow seed is stagnation and refusal to grow, staying stuck in the mud, your old reality. The seed can choose to remain in the void of creation, the dark, damp soil beneath the earth, choosing to rot, wither, and die. However, inherently the seed knows the path towards the light. There may be rocks, tree roots, concrete, or obstacles in its path, but if the seed is determined, it will find its way around every obstacle in order to break out, seeking the sunshine. Remember, the small acorn has all the inherent data contained within its capsule to grow and flourish into a giant oak tree. The way out of stagnation is by being bold, courageous, and adventurous, daring to dive into uncharted new territory. Be willing to walk through new doors, travel down new roads, and explore the potentials of what arises. This is a cycle for inspired action, so make sure you get off that sofa and start inspiring yourself and your team to grow to new heights. I am ready to move out of hibernation and awaken to new heights. I am ready for new accelerated and productive growth. I am ready to take inspired action to realize my dreams. I plant seeds into the minds of others to awaken them to their true potential. I am ready to blossom. Beloved star bliss sons, our journey during this 13-day cycle is one of awakening and opening up to more light in order to realize our greatest potential and our highest collective timeline. It is time to rise up to your greatest potential and seeding your brilliant new life. The mantra for this Wavespell: I unify in order to target, attracting awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. Divine blessings for seeding your brilliant new reality of greater happiness, success, and abundance. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Debbie Edwards, breaking free for the moon in Aries, October 9th, 2022. Our full moon in Aries will be nothing short of heated, liberating, rebellious, and full of action. The moon will be conjunct Chiron retrograde in Aries, giving rise to our inner need to assert ourselves and take our power back. Chiron, known as the wounded healer or wounded warrior, has been in the sign of Aries since 2019 and will be until 2027. We are supported by the energies of strength, passion, confidence, and courage to stand our ground. We can express our tenacity and ferocity, but in a productive and masterfully guided way. We are finding ways to communicate our truths and stand in a position of authority over our lives. This is very empowering, especially for those who find themselves in a position where they believe they are powerless or vulnerable to the outside world. We are guided to address the wounds of our past that have been triggered to resurface. This isn't a bad thing. In fact, this gets us to examine the past with a sense of leadership over our lives instead of feeling victimized by it. We have always been stronger than we have given ourselves credit for, and this is how we'll be able to approach all that has happened to us since we were young. Some of us may toss around different moods this weekend, between feeling encouraged and discouraged, brave and weak, or bitter and grateful. We may feel stuck in our feelings one minute and liberated from them the next minute. So it's important we stay grounded no matter what we're feeling. We must address our scars, especially those brought on by acts of aggression and heavy root chakra survival energies. Some of us may struggle to govern and temper our fight or flight response, So it's important to have a healthy support system, or create one if that is lacking, if we find ourselves out of control. Sometimes we can be a one-man army to protect and serve, even if we don't have others in our corner to go to battle with us. This moon in Aries also puts us in a position to employ self-protective measures too, so we feel supported and safe. This could be by working with self-hypnosis, grounding crystals to shield us from EMF debris, or even reaching out to volunteer sponsors to help us sort through what we're feeling and thinking. There are innumerable resources available to us should we need them. Think big and reach for connections where there are mutual interests and all of the wonderful things you enjoy. Of the billions of people on this planet, the last thing we need to do is keep toxic connections with people who secretly throw shade at us when we're not looking. Say no to hostile people. Embrace dynamic, ambitious, and inspiring people instead. Attention-seeking people who want to suck the life out of us no longer need safe harbor at our shore. We can set out to sea and find new communities where we feel happy and at home. And if that means actually making plans to move away, we don't have to let anything or anyone stop us from pursuing our happiness. The moon will also be sextile to Mars in Gemini, which intensifies sudden flare-ups, unexpected tension, and knee-jerk reactions that could throw a wrench into the works of our future plans. This particular sextile matters because Mars rules Aries, so it will be quite influential to the undercurrents of our inner emotions, core beliefs, and behaviors. Do we have what it takes to exercise self-control and discipline to pause when we get triggered? Fire purifies us and sets us free from our former selves. It reminds us that our inner nature can be beautifully wild, but also out of control if we don't channel our energies constructively. This full moon in Aries reminds us to say no and getting swept along into a downward spiral. We have already outgrown people who don't support our goals for growth, and it's time to give ourselves permission to strive for more and keep going. Even if that means we have to go it alone or find new companions to share the next leg of the journey we're on. This is the time when leaders are born, and the final curtain has been called. It's our time to shine. We've already been going through a glow-up, and those fake friends and unsupportive people in our circle may not like the way our light invites them to take a deeper look at themselves, and particularly this brings our attention to deep-rooted fears. Ask your guides and spirit for strength so that this intense period can be handled with poise and grace, and all we have already burned down to ash can be released into the wind. Full moons express a yang energy and often met in ceremony with rituals of release rather than manifestation like we would do with our new moons. The full moon is the masculine form in the lunar cycle, and we get to release all that no longer serves us. For those who plan to enter ceremony or ritual during this full moon, a beautiful theme to preface it could be for working towards integrating the inner wounded child self and moving along the pathway of the ego death. This will shift perspectives dramatically, being free of the heavy burdens of darker emotions or the recycled past that continues to play out can lift a weight from us we didn't know we were carrying. We must remain humble even in our times of celebration when we reach the top after others have said we'd never make it. Think big, dream big, and go for the gold. Communicate your loves rather than hates, and you'll reshape your entire life. The right people will be drawn to you, and the wrong people will fade out. Burn bright, starlight, and let the universe see you. Become the phoenix and rise from your own ashes into all of the amazing things you are. The saying, "It doesn't have to be this way," echoes. You can choose how your life is going to turn out. You can be the steward of your pathway and write your own story. You are the one holding the pen. Write something beautiful, empowering, and profound. Be the hero of your own journey, and you will set an example for others of why they don't have to be afraid either. Words of advice for us all: be careful you don't burn out. Be careful you don't burn yourself, and be careful you don't burn others. Burn bright, you starlight loves, and be brave. You are stronger than you ever dreamed possible. From MetaVisionaries.com. And from ArchangelicCalendar.com, Hunter's full moon puja, blessing prayer. We use nature as a rhythmic reminder, a friend and ally and an inspiration. Everything said and done can be done in a divine light if we keep this underlying tone. The following words hail from many different traditions. The start of the sacred intentions. Prepare your sacred space in the center of physical reality. Deeply connect with your consciousness, the part of yourself that realizes you exist. Face east. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the east, and take inventory of the character I am playing in this lifetime. I take an honest assessment of the things holding me back. Envision yourself in the center of possibility with no physical matter in any direction. Envision your human self and affirm your deep love and admiration for the character you play in this lifetime. Then banish all that no longer serves you from your reality. Face southeast. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the southeast, and dive into all that needs to be purged from my micro-self. In this way, I free this energy and allow it to transform. Envision the metaphysical sword of choice in your hand. Envision all the things you need to purge from your micro-self as chains. Feel free to put labels on each chain. Then sever these chains with your sword. Face south. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the south, and bring forth deep spiritual cleansing to this blessing. Cleanse yourself in violet flame. As you envision this flame washing your being and removing all negativity, be sure to hear the flames crackle, feel the fire's warmth, and contemplate its power. Face southwest. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the southwest, to bring my consciousness to a global perspective. In this way, I become the voice for Earth in this transmutational effort. Envision the Earth in the center of possibility with no physical matter in any direction. See all of its possible timelines ahead and direct the planet into one that vibes with you the most. Face west. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the west and bring forth the cleaning power of water. I evoke this cosmic force in the name of Mother Earth. Cleanse the earth in violet waters. As you envision the waters washing the planet and removing all the negativity, be sure to feel the rush of water, cleansing all that it touches. Face northwest. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the northwest to cleanse the impulses that no longer serve myself and humanity. Envision dark electrical impulses flowing through your being and the body of the earth. Like an expert surgeon, remove these dark electrical veins and replace them with pure white light. Face north. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the north to evoke the will of Gaia. I ask her to refresh and renew all of her functions and to make improvements in profound ways. Witness the earth cleansing herself. Witness her waters becoming clearer, her air purified, and all things becoming brand new. Face northeast. I face my mind, body, and divine essence to the northeast to evoke the energies that will replace all we have just purged. Deeply evoke the feelings of relief, joy, ease, peace, and whatever else feels good to you to call upon. Connect with all directions. I face my mind, body, and divine essence in all the unnamed directions to move my personal life to its optimum timeline. In this way, I ensure a pleasant result to my efforts. Envision yourself in the center of possibility with no physical matter in any direction. Then envision your human in front of many timelines. Take the one that vibes with you the most and ground yourself to it with rainbow plasma. Bring your mental gaze deep within. I face my mind, body, and divine essence within to bring forth my inner higher divine, the ultimate observer who will grant this blessing with grace and ease. And now meditate. I will play for all of you a meditation piece of the flute so you can all meditate together as one united consciousness to serve Gaia and all her children of the sun. And now upon coming out of meditation, please speak the following aloud. Mitakwiosin, Mitakwiosin, Mitakwiosin. Aho. From ArchangelicCalendar.com. Thank you, beloved beings of light, for joining us today on this most powerful, sacred, and blessed full moon in Aries, as we begin together our journey through the wavespell of the yellow seed into the great awakening of the full blossoming and flowering of human consciousness, as we make the quantum leap into Homo Luminous, beings of eternal light, in the new golden age of infinite life, infinite light. Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu, Namu Amida Butsu. If you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a monthly pledge or donation to our Patreon or PayPal, both links at eaglelovecondor.com. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.